Hey guys, it's RJ with The Variant, and we are here at Fayetteville Comicon with the legendary Tony Todd. Thank you for sitting down with us.
It's a pleasure.
Greatly appreciated, sir.
Been sitting next to you all weekend. How could I not come in here?
Pretty
and
much,
do this,
right? I mean, we've been like
coming
three
back and
booths
forth
down,
in the
not
photo
even.
booth.
Heck yeah, heck
Yeah.
yeah. So, right off the bat, I'm going to ask you, what's your least favorite question that you get during these interviews? Like, I know that people ask you questions all the time about like Candyman and stuff like that. But like, what's your least favorite?
Well,
answer?
I love questions. That's not the one. It's the statements that irk me sometimes.
Right.
So the number one statement is when they come up and say, "You scared the bejesus out of me when I was a kid." You know, we didn't make a kids movie. We made an adult film for adults. But I had to get over that stigma because I complained to Bernard Rose, the director, writer, and he said anybody that remembers a film when they were young is going to remember it forever. So just hold on to that, Tony, and let them say what they want to say. So,
very cool.
It's good.
Very cool. So the role of Candyman has kind of been synonymous with horror, like Jason or Freddy or Michael Myers. So
All my friends.
When was the first time that you realized that you had become a horror icon?
First of all, I still don't accept that. No, I don't. I mean, I come into theater. That's my wheelhouse. That's my love. And I've been able to work with Sam Shepard, I worked with Alpha Fugard, South African playwright who won a Pulitzer, and August Wilson, who won 2 Pulitzers. So, you know, it's a blessing, and it's a perpetual thing. Like each job I do leads to another job, which leads to another job, and it's always doing it that way, which is wonderful.
Okay, very cool. So obviously, the role that you're most known for is the Candyman. What is a role that you are extremely proud of that maybe you didn't get as much notoriety for?
No, there's several. I did a film called Driven, which was about LA cab drivers. Won a couple of awards, but it was before the Netflix phenomenon, so I never got picked up there. Recently, 4 years ago, I did a film called Sushi Girl. It's a gangster film. Myself, Andy McKenzie, Jimmy Duvall, Sonny Chiba, and Mark Hamill plays my right-hand torture specialist. So something you must see.
Might have to check that out. That
Yeah.
sounds really interesting, honestly.
If you like gangster films, you're
yeah.
gonna love it. And heist films, a heist, revenge film, all the way.
Okay. So there's rumors going around about Jordan Peele doing a remake of Candyman.
Correct.
Are you going to be reprising your role, or looking for maybe a cameo, or?
Well, I'm not looking for anything.
Okay.
I mean, I'm good.
Gotcha.
But Jordan is a fan, so I'm sure. And little birds whispered to me that whatever he's intending to do, you know, is going to involve me. So
Okay.
we just wait. I know they want to go into production next year, 2019. So if I'm able to return to the role, it would be phenomenal.
No doubt.
If not, I'll be in a movie about the character, and it'll just bring more attention, which has never succeeded,
Right.
to Candyman. And going back to your question about when did I realize I was a horror icon, I was trying to think, what was the first question? In 1994, Candyman came out in 92. 94, I was doing Christmas shopping in Ohio with my daughter, Ariana. And it was the first time, you know, Blockbuster was at its heyday, Hollywood Video was happening. And we're walking, every store we went to, people were coming up to us and saying, Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. And then she was 4. And she dropped a little shopping bag and said, "That's not Candyman, that's my dad." You know, and it put everything into glorious perspective.
Right.
Okay, but that's when I knew that we were dealing with some sort of cultural phenomenon or whatever.
Pop culture, right?
Pop culture, another action figure. Right? But none of that can replace the love of my 2 children.
Definitely not. So you had a part in the movie The Crow. You played Grange. Deranged Grange. What was it like working with Brandon Lee?
Brandon was a lovely man, good friend. What happened to him on the set could have been avoided, and it was unacceptable. He was a gentleman. We shot that right down the road, Wilmington, North Carolina. The problem was we were working 17-hour days. We were shooting for 4 months. People were tired. And sometimes when you're tired, unfortunately, you overlook things that can be fatal.
Right.
But the weird thing about that was that the week before, we shot that huge scene around the conference table with every stuntman in Hollywood there.
Right.
It took us a week to finish that.
It's an amazing scene.
It's great. But somehow during that scene, a little fragment remained in one of the weapons.
Yeah.
and then the actor on the day. You know, in film, you don't have to point because the camera condenses, and unfortunately, he pointed the weapon at a vital organ. Yeah. And then people thought Brandon was joking because he was full of jokes.
Right.
You know, but that was very serious. But I, as a representative of someone from the Crow, I must say, and if you can hear me, you must know, Brandon, that you are a star in the fans' minds. Not a day goes by where people don't ask me about it or, you know, lament that he's no longer here to celebrate it.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, last question. Who would survive in a zombie apocalypse, you or Tom Savini?
Well, hopefully we will be teamed up together, you know, and do it ourselves.
Candyman and Sex Machine?
Yeah, but you know what? I got these special secret glasses
Oh.
that like kill any opposing zombies or detects whether or not you are actually zombie material.
Those are pretty cool.
And I think you might have a trace of zombie
Oh,
in you.
I mean,
Okay, let's not go into that vantage point. Okay.
very cool. Thank you so much for talking with us. I just wanted to say, I am a huge fan. I
Thank you,
saw
Andy.
Candyman in the theaters. I saw The Crow in the theaters. I've
Wow.
seen pretty much a ton of stuff that you've been in. So
Support
this is-
Hellfest, which just came out.
Hellfest? Okay, very cool. We will
Thank
check
you.
it out.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for talking to me.